Good afternoon. The senior class requests that the audience remain seated for the processional. Members of the audience, please stand for the posting of the colors and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
Good afternoon. Dr. Witherspoon, Chairman Devine, dignitaries, Dr. Scott, faculty, staff, family and friends, and to the distinguished class of 2019. Our journey started several years ago. We have grown together, helped shape each other's lives, and will soon be known as proud C.A. Johnson graduates. Today signifies the closing of a door that is sure to open new horizons and new endeavors. This remarkable occasion provides us the satisfaction that we have reached one of the ultimate goals essential to succeed. It is up to us to continue to develop our skills as we, the class of 2019, are urged and challenged to internalize and educate. This is not the end, it is the beginning. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce the senior class officers. Senior class treasurer, Tanasia Gilmore. Senior class secretary, Destiny Moffitt. Senior class vice president, Kamari Thompson. And senior class president, Elijah Jenkins. Again, welcome and thank you.
Good afternoon. Graduation is a very memorable and important event for students and their families. We have made every effort to provide a ceremony that will promote a tradition that focuses on the academic accomplishments of our graduates. The appropriate atmosphere for a graduation ceremony is courteous and reflective. We ask that all guests refrain from disruptive noises by silencing cell phones and any other noise-making devices. Additionally, please demonstrate decorum throughout the entire ceremony by paying attention to the speakers and holding applause until all graduates have been recognized. Thank you for your help in achieving a memorable graduation ceremony for our students. Thank you.
On behalf of the administration, faculty, staff, and the 2019 graduating class of C.A. Johnson High School, I am delighted to welcome and thank you for your presence this afternoon. This is a special day for each of our graduates and their families. At this time, I have the honor of introducing our Board of School Commissioners, members of the district staff, and platform guests. I ask that each platform guest stand as their names are called and remain standing until the last name is called. Audience, Please hold your applause until the last introduction has been made for each group. Members of the Board of School Commissioners are Mr. Jamie Devine, Chairman, Mr. Aaron Bishop, Vice Chairman, Mrs. Lila Anna Sauls, Secretary Treasurer, Mrs. Cheryl Harris, Parliamentarian, Mr. Darrell Black, Member, Mrs. Beatrice King, Member, Ms. Yolanda Anderson, Member. Richland County School District 1, Administrative Staff, Dr. Craig Witherspoon, Superintendent, Dr. Sherry Vesey, Chief of Staff, Dr. Sandra Brozard, Chief of Teaching and Learning, Dr. Jeffrey Long, Chief Human Resources Officer, Dr. Henry Cobb, Executive Director of Schools, Dr. Meandre Prince, Executive Director of Schools, Dr. Eunice Williams, Executive Director of Schools, Mr. Robert Matz, Athletics Director. C.A. Johnson's Administration, Mrs. Nicole Irby, Assistant Principal, Dr. Joseph Melvin, Assistant Principal, Dr. Cedric Wright, Assistant Principal, Mr. Wayne Jones, Director of Guidance, and all of C.A. Johnson's faculty and staff. Please stand. Thank you.
at the crossroads, feeling how the wind blows. We can soar above the clouds. Every moment is a heartbeat. Every breath feels so sweet. Who can say what happens now? This is our world. This is our time. These are our plans. We're gonna let them shine. And this is our place in the human race. And we won't stop dreaming. No, we won't stop dreaming. This is our world. This is our time. These are our plans. We're gonna let them shine. This is our place in the human race. And we won't stop dreaming. No, we won't stop dreaming. We won't stop dreaming.
Good afternoon, Dr. Witherspoon, Chairman Devine, dignitaries, Dr. Scott, faculty and staff, parents, family, friends, and the distinguished class of 2019. In keeping with the theme of beginning, I find it appropriate to use this quote as my springboard for the words of encouragement because it is so eloquently stated. It is our attitude at the beginning of a difficult task, which, more importantly, anything else, affects its successful outcome. You see, this graduation ceremony is the beginning of many tasks to come. Whether we choose to attend college, join the military, or opt to work in the private sector, it will be the start of something new. We all know that new tasks bring new challenges as well as new opportunities to expand our knowledge and exercise sharp problem-solving skills. As graduates, we should plan to use that which we have gleaned from 12 years of matriculation to make sound decisions based on facts, data, and goals. We don't have the options of burying our heads in the sand because our current global climate demands that we outperform our competitors in order to survive. Classmates, we must put away childish things, such as waiting until the last minute to get things done, blaming our failures on others, and making excuses for performing at any level less than our personal best. It's time for us to be contributors to the betterment of society in our local communities. Some may ask, what would be the game plan to get that done? The answer is simple, yet complex. The simple part is that you ask for help. Surround yourselves with positive people who can help you get to the next phase of your life. Next, and maybe most importantly, roll up your sleeves and get the work that is necessary to fulfill your destiny. Reflect upon what is going well and what needs to be improved. Then you create an action plan based on your new evidence. Finally, repeat all these steps as often as needed until you snatch your victory from the jaws of defeat. That's the best way to get ready for the beginning, adult style. You're not going to get very far in life based on what you already know. You're going to learn to advance in life by what you're going to learn after you leave here. Our thoughts affect our realities, and the ability to choose you create meaning from experience. Listen to this. There were two young fish swimming along, and they happened to meet an older fish swimming the other way.
who nods at them and says, "Morning, boys. How's the water?" And the young two fish swim for a bit and then eventually looks over at each other and goes, "What in the world is water?" What an amazing example. We are reminded that we often forget or take for granted the most obvious things around us. That's what the new beginning is about. Learning how to think, exercising our control over our thoughts so you can choose your own destiny. Therefore, in the spirit of William James' quote, which I alluded to earlier, prepare to exit this arena with a positive attitude about the future. Settle your mind and know that it will take hard work and perseverance to achieve anything worth having and endure the rough patches that you may experience in the beginning. Celebrate today, but temper the celebration with knowledge that childish behavior will only hinder your journey. Fellow classmates, get ready for greatness. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Dr. Witherspoon, Chairman Devine, dignitaries, Dr. Scott, faculty and staff, family, friends, and the spectacular class of 2019. As the clock ticks and we prepare to exit this stage and start to realize that our years at C.A. Johnson are not the end of our road, but the beginning of many great things to explore during this journey that we call life. Graduation is not the end, it's the beginning. We have been together at C.A. Johnson for the past 4 years and watched each other grow into the wonderful young men and women that sit in front of this stage this afternoon. One of the main joys about high school is that it makes us wiser and we create memories that stay with us. High school has taught us many valuable lessons that will forever change our lives. We have made great decisions that have benefited us, and at times we have made negative decisions that have harmed us. One can describe graduation as chapter 1 of a long, difficult video game. Today marks the end of chapter 1, and today marks the end of chapter 1, and today starts the beginning of chapter 2. Whether attending college, the military, or the workforce, chapter 2 of this game called life is going to be an epic journey with some obstacles. As James Vex once stated, the price of greatness is responsibility. I know that each of my fellow classmates wants to achieve greatness in life, but in order to do that, we have to apply the work that is necessary. As we step out into the real world, fear may begin to rise in us, and the realization that the world is going to be tough on us becomes circumspect. Eventually, we put on our game face, get in the defensive position, and go for the goal. All of a sudden, adrenaline begins to flow. Our fans, made up of our parents, teachers, friends, begin to exude new energy and exuberance. My fellow classmates, it's game time. Run to your position. Franklin D. Roosevelt once stated, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. It is important to understand that life is going to knock you down a couple of times, but you must get up and keep on pushing. Remember, we did not work this hard to be able to wear these cap and gowns just to throw in the towel and call it an ending. This is one of the biggest days of our entire life, and we are going to cherish this day forever. As we walk out of this building, we may never see each other again, but that's where high school comes in. We make memories with our friends that will last forever. 20 years from now, I want to come back to C.A. Johnson and see all of the students doing something productive and meaningful. If this does not motivate you enough, listen to this inspirational story from current NBA player Derrick Rose. Following his MVP season with the Chicago Bulls, Rose suffered a tear in his ACL and his left knee. After that injury, Rose suffered injury after injury, causing his playstyle to change drastically. Even though his playstyle changed, Derrick Rose never gave up and retired. On November 18, 2018, the unthinkable happened when Derrick Rose scored a career-high 50 points against the Utah Jazz. Fans jumped for joy for Rose because many people never thought that he was capable of scoring high points after all the injuries he suffered. If Derrick Rose can continue to play basketball after all the injuries he suffered, then each of us can continue on with our lives after graduation in a positive and productive manner. C.A. Johnson has prepared us for the beginning of a new era by showing us what it means to have our priorities straight. During high school, we have had the task of completing homework assignments, quizzes, tests, and projects, and at times, we have had other activities to do as well. Johnson showed us that we must make sacrifices for the greater good. Even though we might not like the decision, it was for the best. Johnson has also taught us that you have to endure negative people in your life. You have to extract the good out of every situation. Classmates, as I bid you farewell today, until we meet again, allow me to share some words of wisdom that may be helpful on your journey of beginnings. Use your time and money wisely because neither is easily replenished. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Surround yourselves with people who want more out of life. Never accept mediocrity. Emulate the hornet, our mascot. Build your nest away from the crowd. Finally, the key to life is the power of perseverance, not giving up. No matter how tough times get, we must keep pushing and keep thriving. We can't run away from issues, challenges we face. I am an example of challenges because I, Elijah Jamal Jenkins, am a proud and determined autistic valedictorian. Team 2019, I am ready. Are you? On your march, get ready. Now let's go. Thank you.
Henry Ford wisely said, "Coming together is the beginning. Keeping together is progressing. And working together is success." Good afternoon. As we look back over the 4 years, certainly there was the beginning, and thankfully, there was also progress, and yes, we have experienced our points of pride. A graduation is a special occasion, the culmination of years of hard work, the actualization of goals attained, and the acknowledgement of successes achieved. We commemorate the road that we have all traveled together these last 4 years. Class of 2019, lyrics to a popular song today would suggest that you are living your best life and you've got a lot to be smiling for. Research would reveal that the original mindset of the song was that the actions you are doing are causing you to live your greatest life possible, not just a mediocre life. Our theme, graduation is not the end, it is the beginning, reflects the same mindset. This graduation ceremony signals the start of wonderful things to come. 4 years ago, yes, 4 years ago, we all came together with a common purpose in mind to encourage and develop lifelong learning in the young ladies and gentlemen who sit before us this afternoon. Steadfast, resolute, and determined, we became an adhesive team. Day by day, we focused on our goal, bonding and working together. The end result is evident, ladies and gentlemen, in spite of obstacles faced along the way. The 2019 graduating class prevailed, charged through the barriers, and attained success. My, how proud we are of the success that each of you have made with the opportunities offered. I believe a ballot written over 50 years ago would also be appropriate for the class of 2019. You've only just begun. After all, graduation is not the end, it is the beginning. We wish you everything that you so richly deserve in the years ahead. As your principal, it has been an honor and a privilege watching your progress and success. To the graduating class of 2019, thank you for allowing us to be a part of your journey.
This graduation class is commendable of outstanding achievements that have resulted in scholarship offers from colleges and universities near and far. This 2019 graduating class has earned a total of $2,119,000 in scholarship. With those students, seniors who receive scholarships, please stand and be recognized. Let's give them a hand. With the parents, you may be seated. With the parents and family members of the scholarship recipients, please stand and be recognized. Let's give them a hand. Thank you very much.
To Dr. Craig Witherspoon and the Board of School Commissioners, on behalf of Richland County School District 1, and as principal of my respective school, I do certify that each senior has met the standards that the state of South Carolina requires, as well as Richland County School District 1 for graduation, and they are ready to receive their diplomas this day.
Thank you, Principal Scott. Good afternoon to the C.A. Johnson class of 2019. How are you feeling? All right, feeling really good, really good. Students, what I'd like for you to do at this time, let's give your parents and your family a round of applause for being with you along this journey. And just real briefly, students, I want to, in keeping with your theme, graduation is not an end, but it's a beginning. I bet you guys had a little different feeling this morning when you woke up. And you put on those robes and caps, and something was special about today. And you're going to have a different feeling tomorrow because it's going to be another beginning for you. And I want to say to you, congratulations for all of your hard work. And as your colleagues have said today, for those good times and those not so good times that brought you here, you're going to have additional beginnings. And those things are going to come. But I want you to take the lessons and the experiences that you've had here at C.A. Johnson and certainly here in Richland 1 and take those with you as you move forward to the next phase of your life and continue to build upon those successes that you have accomplished and that you will do in the future. Again, congratulations. Job well done. Commissioner Devine, on behalf of the state of South Carolina and Richland School District 1, I do certify that each senior has met all requirements of the state of South Carolina and Richland School District 1, and I do request the release of their diplomas.
Thank you, sir. Class of 2019, good afternoon. I am here to say congratulations to you on behalf of the Richland One Board of School Commissioners. We appreciate all your hard work. Thank you to our parents, to our guardians, to those who took care of you over the last several years for you to get to this point. Again, we say congratulations. And as I look at this sheet of paper, it is blank. So you now take your mark in life and you now make your new mark on another blank piece of paper because you've done it for 12 years. So again, congratulations to each of you. Dr. Witherspoon, on behalf of the Richland One Board of School Commissioners, I accept your recommendations and release the diplomas to the seniors of C.A. Johnson High School with the understanding that they have met all graduation criteria for Richland County School District 1 and the state of South Carolina.
The class of 2019 will now prepare to receive their diplomas. To preserve the dignity of this ceremony, we ask that you please refrain from any applause or outbursts until the last name has been called. I would like to present the graduates of C. Johnson High School. Elijah Jamal Jenkins. Zara Nicole Aaliyah Stroman. Antonio John Ferron. Kalea Dominique Rivers. Nyasia Chanel Atkin. Shaante Thais Nicole Anderson. Imani Chantel Ashley. Demetrius Antonio Baker. Joseph K. Briggs, Jr. Kajari Jamal Brown. Shaw Munir Akbar Brown, Jr. Cortez Jaquante Burns Mickens. Janika Celeste Craft. Shakaya Antia Craig. Deja Jeray Crumpton. Shakira Delilah Davis. Eric Demont Dent, Jr. Destiny Leonce Nathalia Drain. Jessica Nicole Irvin. Brandon Jamal Eason. Rasheen Alibe Garrett. Tanaja Rajaya Gilmore. Cynthia Naasia Louise Green. Cyan Yvette Green. Salacia Curtia Griffin. Melvin Geist IV. Richard Patrick Hammond. Quayon Vellante Harley. Deanna Tanae Harmon. Jamara Tiana Harper. Trayvon Terrell Hart. Triana Briasia Isaac. Tremaine Eltron Jacobs. Jaheim Robert James. Terrence Jermaine Johnson. Terry Ann Charmaine Johnson. Christian James Lindsay Jr. Trayvon Tyreek Mallory. Anne Marie McCoy. Tatiana Robin McGill. Ramaniqua Day Jabri McLemore. Maeja Andrea Miller. Destiny Alexis Moffitt. Kayla Nicole Mole. Tyrese Axon Morris. DeAndrea Tiana Pettigrew. Imani Amit Rice. Deshauna Latay Robinson Mitchell. Denasia Janae Driana Ross. Kendrick Saralandis Simpson. Alicia Drea Smith. Deandra Michaela Stroy. Area for Jessica Taylor. Amaje Matorian Thompson. Kamari Amani Thompson. Ariel Tamara Chanel Walker. The Jeremy Alexis Washington. Kentrell Raquan Watson. Kasim Edward Wheeler. Shanika Nicole White. DeAndre Levatron Williams. Destiana Elamisha Cleana Williams. Jordan Hayward Williams. Tatiera Shalea Williams. Shalea Williams. Travis Daquan Wilson. Javon Amon Wooder. Tashia Janae Young. The class of 2019 C. Johnson High School.
Will the graduates please stand? Graduates of the class of 2019, you may now turn your tassels. I would like for everyone to please join me in congratulating the graduating C.A. Johnson High School class of 2019. Now, let us join our new graduates in singing the school's alma mater.
Dear Johnson High, where right and honor will forever dwell. We sing a song for alma mater, the name we love so well. Oh, Johnson High, whose standards are high beyond the blazing sun. We pledge to thee our loyalty and unite ourselves as one.
We ask that you please remain at your seat until the last graduate has left the arena.